Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start with the euro dollar. Very, very interesting chart because we have here the market that is on a support. This area is around 1.07, 1.068. So the market was able to test, or let's say to retest this support recently, and now it seems that, let's say, a small recovery is in progress. Will it continue? Well, it's very clear that we have several levels that can work as resistance here, and the job will not be easy. But due to the fact that we are now facing this week the ECB meeting, and in the next one the Fed meeting, okay, the FOMC, for sure something will happen. If the price will go below 1.07 and will go below the support, for sure 1.05 will work as a main support here. So this is for what concerning the euro dollar. Let's switch immediately after to the crude oil that finally during the last 1.5 months went above the very important level of $82, $83 that for a long time, let's say, caused this sideways that resisted, let's say, into different decks. So the first one is 74, 77 to, sorry, 64, 67 to 72, 73, and then the other one 72, 73 to 83, 84. So next step will be the area 93 or maybe even $96 up above here. So this will be the next resistances, and let's see if the market will be able. Well, it sounds strange that the price of a crude oil is increasing with a very strong dollar, let's say, compared to the euro, as we have just seen. But this is due to the fact that the organization of the countries that are producers of oil decided to extremely cut the production. So this is an artificial price that we have here caused by that, and this will have an impact also on the inflation. Very interesting situation. Later we can analyze the price of gold. It's very easy to see the situation here. So there was a moment in which the price of gold was in between the level of 1,960 and more or less 2,060. Even if we have seen, let's say, a spike here, reaching again 2080, that is the all-time high that was tested 3 times after the COVID. Then we have another area that is another sideway, basically 1915, even if we have tested 1900 to 1980, and the price is right now moving in between this level. Again, this gold price could be impacted by the decision of a central bank. So let's see what is going to happen during this week. And let's switch now to the stock indices. The first one to analyze is the European Euro Stock 50. So as it happened on the DAX, that we will see immediately after, we have seen for a long time that we have an average here, and also that the price for a long time remain on the upper level. But right now, and as it happened even before, but right now the price is remaining for the most of the time below this level. And we have a clear support area here. This price is around 4,200. So if we will see a price below this level, it's something that can worry investors on the European stocks. Otherwise, this is a very, let's say, ample trading range where the market is, and it will remain more or less up and down there. A very similar situation we can see on the DAX. So the DAX has his average at 16,000. Then let's say there's a big sideways here, and also the new all-time high that we have seen really recently. So what is the situation? Well, after a period in which the market remained for the most of the time up here, now it's happening exactly the opposite. So the market is below the level of 16,000. That is, let's say, a quite relevant intermediate level here. So will the price move above this level? Well, maybe we can go and see again the previous highs there. But Otherwise, I think the market can continue here. 15,600 more or less is the price that is dangerous for the market. So better not to see a price below that. A quite similar situation we have also on the S&P 500 and on the Nasdaq. So especially if you look for a weekly chart, but this is a daily one, it's clear that we have, let's say, we have a sideway, okay? So these two levels, especially on a weekly chart, they are working a lot. Support area and resistance up here. So until the moment we will not see the market very strong to go up, or let's say very strong to do an attempt to go below this level, we will assist, we will continue seeing this range here, and this sideway can continue, let's say, exactly because we don't have big sellers in this moment in the market, but we don't have big buyers too. So let's say the market is living day by day by day, okay, and let's see what is going to happen. The situation is really similar, very similar on the Nasdaq. So if we go and see the Nasdaq, it's really clearly something like 1,000, let's say 16,000 up here, and 14,600 below here. So more or less it's 1,400 points up and down here. Very interesting to see where the market will go very soon. Will this change? Well, probably in the last part of the year, in the last quarter of the year, we will see something relevant. I expect to see that, but never before we have seen the market up and down here. So this is all for today. Thank you very much from my side. This is Davide from Italy. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.